YouTube, welcome to the grand finals of the Meta Weekly every single week, bro. You could join for free by being a member on YouTube or subscribed on Twitch. Top deck list at the end of the video. Let's do it.
There can only be one winner, and you're looking at it. Let's go.
We're going to open up with the Incredible Ecclesia into the Mo Yi summon a token into the Grandmaster. Now, how do we know he doesn't have Ash Blossom? Ash Blossom on the Ecclesia. You definitely want to use your Ash Blossom on Ecclesia. A very good Ash Blossom. Because otherwise, the Mo Yi is going to chain link block the Grandmaster from searching. You are not going to be able to Ash Blossom the Grandmaster. You're going to draw one with the Mo Yi and then search the Grandmaster on chain link 1. Now, apparently in Duel Links, it's been leaked. A big leak happened that we're going to be able to manually place our cards, but we still can't choose the chain link order. The chain link orders in Duel Links are random. Not so much random. Konami kind of sets what they think you want, but sometimes it's not what you want. Why can't they chain link order auto or manual? What the hell? Long Yun, we're going to Emergence, searching for the Long Yun. Now, this could be a risky play because your Emergence could get Ash Blossom. So when you Grandmaster chain link block the Ash Blossom, the last thing you want to do is your follow-up play being Ash Blossomed, but by using your Ecclesia not being disrupted by the Ash Blossom, you know it's safe. And the Emergence is going, if you already have a Long Yun, searching for the Emergence to search for the Protos, that is ideal to lock your opponent out of an attribute. Now, Protos is going to have to declare an attribute that's on the field. Destroy that card. It doesn't have to destroy it, but it does destroy in addition to locking you and your opponent out of summoning that attribute. By declaring light monsters cannot be special summoned. They can still activate. Now, Eldlich is a light monster that wants a special summon. No special summoning of the Haquero nor the Conquistador. Ash Blossom negating Pot of Duality. Generally, your Ash Blossom wants to negate a Pot of E, which they have to open up main phase 1 with, so you know they don't have it if they use Pot of Duality. Otherwise, you want to use your Ash Blossom on Eldlich. Eldlich summoning an Eldlich. Very good. Baron de Fleur is going to be able to Omni negate. Blackout is going to hit the Protoss plus 2 random back rows. Should you save Blackout for Floodgates? Or by taking out Solemn Judgment, which could have negated the Blackout anyway, maybe is a better idea. If you want to play around Solemn Judgment, you want to Blackout early. Otherwise, you want to hold on to the Blackout for cards like Skill Drain, Imperial Order, Summon Limit, limiting you to only 2 summons. Baron de Fleur, Ignition Effect, pop a card in the field. Solemn Strike is spell speed 3. Baron de Fleur is spell speed 2. 3 cannot be negated by 2. Baron de Fleur has lost its negate. No negate. Protoss is going to declare Dark. Dark monsters will not be allowed to be summoned. Now, the indestructible Protoss could actually be sent to the graveyard by an Eldlich. Eldlich from the hand could send Protoss without destroying. Haquero is going to be activating, not chaining Eldlich to banish a card from the opponent's graveyard. The Haquero, generally, its main purpose is to banish a card from your opponent's grave. Otherwise, because it has 2 different effects and is a hard once per turn, with only being able to use one of those effects, you want to summon it on your opponent's turn, then send it to the graveyard on your turn so that you could use its effect to set an Eldlich to summon an Eldlich. Design Duck Destroy. At the start of the damage step, if this card battles a monster, you could destroy that monster. It destroys, and we are indestructible. Protoss declaring Wind to wipe out the I'm Duck. Skill Drain. Drain the skill out of Protoss. Now, you might be wondering, why is Protoss staying in defense? Well, I mean, he's got a large D, which is the main reason why, because he doesn't want a 2,500 attack Eldlich to attack over it. But the problem is, when Eldlich would attack over the Protoss, generally it's going to be 3,500 attack unless it's summoned off of an Eldlich. Dogmatica Punish. Let's read the Dogmatica Punish. Target a face-up monster, send 1 monster with an equal or higher attack from your extra deck to the graveyard. If you do, destroy that monster, so it does not have to destroy in order to send. We're going to send probably an Elder Entity and Tis to then destroy the back row. Chaining Elixir. Now, the skill drain is negating the effect Destruction Protection, so it will be destroyed anyway. And it has been dealt with. By sending the Entis get poppin'. A good play, let's say they want to Entis pop another card in the field as their main use through the Dogmatic Punish, since this only destroys a monster. If you could chain, remove the monster off the field, if you can get rid of it, even if you're playing an Eldlich mirror match, if you could chain Conquistador, remove your Eldlich before their Dogmatica resolves, they're not going to get the effect of Elder Entis. The Elder Entis is not going to be sent to the graveyard if the monster leaves the field. I'm going to smack him for 25, activating the Elixir to set probably a Conquistador. Conquistador will be non-targeting destruction during the opponent's turn through a play if he wants to. He's going to grab a Haquero. Does he have Conquistador already set? Probably. Bushuda very easily could deal with skill drain. They have a good out. Impermanence cannot deal with it. The Blackout could deal with it, but the Blackout is going to be searched for by a monster effect that would be negated by skill drain, so that's not really a good out. The Vessel could help search for Bushuda. The Ashuna could help search for Bushuda. So if we open up Ashuna, Bushuda, we do have out to the skill drain. The Long Yun can make a 3,000 attack monster under the skill drain. We're going to send skill drain to the graveyard anyway for Eldlich. Come forth and summon. Now, why are we doing that? We don't want our win to be negated. Win can target a wind monster in your opponent's graveyard, special summon it. What wind monster do we have? Yoink Baron to floor? No way! Yoink got rid of his skill drain to steal Baron de Floor. He's got the negate, he's got the destruction, he's got the full effects of Baron. Full power Baron de Floor. Holy shite, that's insane. Has anyone ever stolen a Baron with win? Oh my Jesus. We are going in Baron de Floor, negate anything after destroying that set Max C, by the way. We're setting Max C. Lethal with his own Baron. Fool. To game 2 we go. Spartan taking game 1. That was nuts. I liked that. I don't know what set 2 passes, but that is not what Swordsoul do. Now, the Lord of Heavenly Prison is going to be protecting the back row from Blackout. If he were to summon a worm-type monster, which is the entire deck, Blackout could pop it to pop 2 cards in the field. Haquero is going to be summoning during the end phase. Similar to Game 1, we're probably going to send it to the graveyard for an I'm Duck or a Link Spider. Now, the Lord of Heavenly Prison could further extend the disadvantage that FTK Go is at by searching for a Pot of Greed. This is a +2. It's not a +1. It is a Lord grabbing a Pot of Greed and then drawing 2. It's +2 on top of the Lord of Heavenly Prison. What the hell? And you got to use it right away. Main phase 1, you got to use it. You can't hold. No hold. FTK Go is going to get chunked down. The Cursed Outland would prevent the Lord of Heavenly Prison from being able to attack. Gets smashed in 4,800 free damage before FTK Go is even making a single play, as Spartan is drawing more with the Pot of E. So if FTK Go even makes a play, the Dimensional Barrier is going to declare Link or Synchro. Wait, can it even call Link? It can't call Link. If it calls Synchro, you can't special summon Synchro. That's it. So when you finally make a play, you're going to get negated for the full turn. Haquero being sent to the graveyard to grab an Elixir. We now have set 5. 5 set. His draws are so bad, he's randomly banishing cards from his deck just to thin out the deck. Get Nibiru out of my deck. I don't want to draw on a Nibiru. Get out. Taya with no worm-type monster in the graveyard. He's going to get Taya in the grave to get a worm-type monster in there on purpose. Damage step drop. Gia? FTK Go just surrendered. In the grand finals, you're not allowed to surrender in the grand finals, FTK Go.
He even said okay.
He even said okay. What the hell?
Signed contract.
Eldlich with the 2-0 victory. He got so salty after agreeing to not surrender, he surrendered. Holy shite. YouTube, this is the top decks. The top deck breakdown. Swordsoul Tenyi dominating. And Eldlich also dominating. What's going on with Zodiac Tri-Brigade? Not doing as well. Virtual World Swordsoul. Wow, okay, another sword, a ton of Swordsoul. That's 7 Swordsouls in the top 16. With Dolce, Exo Sister, Triple D. Let's get into the deck list. Let's go. Starting off with Exo Sister. Let me take off the points on the screen. Very good. Exo Sister, Punk Sister. Punk Sister, very good. This deck is all about if your opponent touches the graveyard, your Exo Sisters will become a Super Sister and be able to banish and negate. What else in the top 8? Top 16, that is Fictinium with the Chad Olche. Such a nice, compact, tiny little deck. Jungle Man with Triple D. Now, Jungle Man says that Triple D will become top tier in his hands when the new Triple D Griffin comes out. So you see all these Triple Ds, there's a ton of them. We're going to type in not released. So keep an eye out for the Griffin. The Griffin is going to make the deck top tier in his hands. Beto with Swordsoul. If there's nothing too crazy outside of the norm, I'm not really going to talk about it. Jack with the Swordsoul Virtual World. Scar Black Demon. Invoked Dogmatica DPE. Ahsoka Yu-Gi-Oh! Swordsoul Tenyi, standard on standard. Elfra, Eldlich, looking good. Showmaker, with some standard Swordsoul Tenyi. Asti, with standard Swordsoul Tenyi. Wise, with Phantom Knight's Scythe. Phantom Knight's Scythe, DPE into Scythe. We saw a lot of plays with that. Check this out. Top 4 with Tri-Brigade DPE. He did well. He won last week. You could click on any player name on the website, and you can see first place last week. Kiko, Eldlich, top 4. Where are the Zombie World Eldlich players? What's up with that? And then second place, R15, also known as FTK Go, playing Summit, Instant Fusion, Zodiacs. What the hell, mate? Very good. And then your first place deck list, Eldlich, Spartan, number 1. Eldlich is the way. Top tier. Let's go. And that is the top 16. Join for free by being joined as a member on YouTube. You get to join all the events for a full month. You can subscribe on Twitch, join all the events for a month. We out.